Shannon Sharpe apparently just disrespected Kobe Bryant, all to protect LeBron James's legacy.
Weirdo. There have been some other greats. You got Elgin Baylor, you got Wilt Chamberlain, you got Jerry West, you got James Worthy, you got Mikan, you got LeBron.
What?
And then his second year, he was 25, 8, and 10 championship. And then he went 25, 8, and 8. 30.
Why you went? Whoa! What happened?
Championship.
You said the stats, and you said championship. Why you ain't say?
And then
After you said these stats, why you ain't say he lost? He got gentleman swept by Phoenix. Why you ain't say that? Why? This is the problem that I have with LeBron fans.
He went 25, 8, and 8.
This is the problem I got.
30, 8, and 6.
Missed the playoffs. Why you ain't saying that though?
29, 8, and 7.
Got swept.
26, 7,
Gentleman
and 8.
sweep.
Last year, moving to the second option with Luka there. He gave you a robust 24.
Gentleman
What was it, 24, 8, and 7? And then this year,
Swept.
at the third option, 21, 6, and
Why
7.
you not saying that? You said championship after you said the second year stats. Why you ain't keep saying what happened? Why you keep saying what happened? Why you leave that out?
Give me Kobe. Pull up Kobe's last 8 years. I want to see how many times. I want to see what he did.
The Lakers are NBA champions.
Bro, Kobe Bryant won a championship with Paul Gasol, Lamar Odom, and Meta World Peace. Twice, back to back. I don't want to hear what you talking about right now, bro. Be quiet. Kobe won 2 championships with a team that LeBron could have never won with. So stop it. Cut that out, bro. Cut it out, nigga. Rest in peace to the Bean Bryant. We not about to have no Kobe Bryant disrespect or slander, bro. We not about to have that. Mister, at the end of the day, it's just basketball. It's just basketball. It's just basketball. I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I know I lost. And I know we got swept. But it's just basketball. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Every time LeBron ever got close to winning, he had an MVP caliber player on his team with him. Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving. How about we talk about Kyrie Irving, talk about his stats? Because Kobe Bryant didn't have nobody on this team that could have averaged 30 in the finals. But LeBron did. Michael Jordan never had nobody on his team that could have averaged 30. But LeBron did. And he still lost 6 times. So what the fuck are we talking about? This is why I don't like LeBron fans, because y'all just have feelings. When you talk about real, actual facts, he don't even come close to Kobe. He don't even come close to Kobe.
Again,
like, stop
LA
it, bro.
wins the
We gotta cut this
2009
out.
NBA title.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
I rest my case.
When looking at LeBron's 4th career sweep, losing 0-4 to the Thunder,
Come on, bro.
his fan base, his groupies, they're not taking this one well. In the past couple of days, it's been non-stop protect our king and defend his legacy. As what his fans have been saying now, he should get a statue, Rob Pelinka failed him,
what the fuck
and the entire
ever.
Lakers franchise didn't appreciate him enough.
Whatever,
For LeBron fans right now, they're really going through it. But looking at the worst LeBron defense, that comes from one Shannon Sharpe. As looking at his big brain take, he said LeBron's tenure in LA, 8 long years, was better than Kobe's final 8 years in the purple and gold.
Last year, Kobe retired at 37 years of age. He averaged 17 points, we're getting 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 2014, at 36, he was 22.
No, he's not going to mention the Achilles injury.
6 rebounds, 6 assists. In 2013-14, he was 35. He averaged 14 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. At 2012-13, at 34, he was 27, 6, and 6. At 2011,
What the fuck? Can we just ask a question here? What does this have to do with anything? What is the last, and Shannon Sharpe be having terrible arguments for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But what does this have to do with anything? What is the last 8 years of his career versus the last 8 years of LeBron's Lakers career? What the fuck does that have to do with building a statue outside of the Lakers arena? What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with each other? Please explain to me that.
12, he was 33. He averaged 28, 5, and 5.
I'm looking at the stats.
At 2010, 2011, he was 25, 5, and 5. Run me Rummy Bron.
So, stopping that right there very quickly, the classic LeBron fan game of taking it up on one person to defend your king and all his failures. But looking at Kobe's last 8 years in Los Angeles, the failures, yes, they're there, but the titles were also there.
I'd rather, in my last 8, I don't give a fuck what the stats was. In my last 8 years of my career, I had 2 back-to-back titles. You, in the last 8 years, you got swept 2-3 times, missed the playoffs, got gentlemen swept 3 times, and won 1 ring in the bubble. Can we just be honest for a second? If they don't go to that bubble, they ain't winning no damn ring. Can we just talk about that for a second? Can we talk about how they were going up against the Heat with Jimmy Butler? Can we talk about that? And can we talk about how Kobe beat the Celtics with the big 3? And we're gonna compare that to the Heat? Can we just talk like I do facts, bro. I don't go for feelings. Because I was never a Kobe fan. You know, I'm a Bulls fan, so I loved Kobe, but I was never a diehard Kobe or Lakers fan. I was never a Jordan fan because by the time I was born in '98, that's when he won his last ring. So, and I was never a LeBron fan. So I just go off facts. I go off of unbiased facts. But I don't like when people ignore facts and talk about feelings.
Looking at Shannon Sharpe, what did he leave out pretty conveniently? 2009, Kobe's 4th championship. If you want to talk final 8 years, an 8-year run, 2009 is a part of that run.
Exactly.
So ask yourself, why would Shannon do that? Well, the answer is pretty obvious. Looking at Shannon Sharpe approaching 60, he's a raging bronzesexual. Like most bronzesexuals, they're outright liars.
Before you read off Bron's numbers, during those times where Kobe's numbers were what they were, was he injured during that time?
Yes,
Why don't you just answer the
Ocho.
question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer it.
Yes, Ocho, he was injured.
Hold on. All I'm saying, the man 35, 36, 37. My guy 40.
Oh, so you're going to compare you?
That's the only argument, that he plays longer. Congratulations, he played longer. That doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you better, bro. Sorry, it doesn't make you better. Because if I have a company and I turn that company into $1 billion company 5 times in, what is this, 15, 16, 17 years? And you have $1 billion company. You have 4 companies that you turn into $1 billion. If I did less in a shorter time, doesn't that make me better? If it took you 2 hours to cut my hair, and it took this other person 30 minutes, but the haircuts look exactly the same. In fact, the 30-minute guy looks better. I would pay the person who cut my hair faster better. I'll pay him more than the person who cut my hair slower and worse. The fuck are we talking about?
You're going to compare the numbers based on age at the same time.
LeBron didn't start the season. LeBron got hurt. Remember, he missed the first 15 games, Ocho?
Okay, yeah.
But he didn't tear his Achilles, bro.
So, yeah.
It's not the
The
same.
fuck are you talking about?
So again, looking at 09 Kobe, the 1 year Shannon Sharpe did not include. I'd say Kobe that 1 year in LA.
And Kobe beat the big 3 Celtics with Paul Gasol, Lamar Odom, and Metta World Peace. LeBron had to go get Chris Bosh and fucking D Wade and Ray Allen to beat him. Like, look, come on, man.
Accomplished more than LeBron James his entire 8-year tenure. As looking at that title run, one of the best runs of all time. Where in the playoffs, Kobe beat not 1, not 2, but 3 50-win teams. In the process, was a walking 35-5 and defeated Orlando, who beat LeBron James in the East Finals. For Shannon Sharpe leaving off 09, it's no doubt intentional, as if he includes that year, his entire argument crumbles and comes crashing down. So let's compare LeBron's 8-year LA tenure to Kobe's last 8 years in purple and gold. MVP finishes in the top 5. Kobe in those 8 years had 5. LeBron James had 1. All NBA first teams, Kobe, 5. LeBron James, 1. All defensive teams, Kobe, 4. LeBron, 0. If we're going player for player, bar for bar, it's not even close. But here's the final cherry on top. championships, and Finals MVPs. Kobe's championship count, he had 2. Finals MVPs.
Hey, why are they bringing this back this year, bro?
Kobe's champion.
I miss when the championship was in the middle of the floor like this for the finals.
Championship count, he had 2. Finals MVPs, also 2.
And don't forget, he went to the finals 3 times in his last 8 years. He just lost one in a game 7 against the Celtics. Then he won against the Celtics, and then he beat Orlando. Or it might that order might be wrong, but
look at those titles, how they were won. First off, extremely difficult. 2, by a superstar teammate, and 3, most importantly, they were played with fans actually in attendance.
Yay!
For Shannon Sharpe to
and then we go talk about the bubble. We don't want to talk about how they didn't have to travel, how there was no away games. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
Kobe's last 8 years in Los Angeles
that shit got
weren't better than LeBron's entire Lakers tenure. It's downright blasphemy. And looking at Kobe 09-2013, before his Achilles injury, which Shannon Sharpe does ignore, that level of basketball he was playing at was far superior to LeBron James at any point in Los Angeles.
What are we talking about?
Long story short,
he was all NBA and all defensive.
Kobe, try to do it while actually being honest. Because right here, you got egg on your face, look like a moron, and you're also a liar, which makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
And that right there, a big theme of a LeBron James fan base. Outright lying by omission, and lying due to lack of knowledge.
I want to give these Lakers fans and all these Lakers. Now, this is what the Lakers' record was in 2013-14. They was 27-55. They didn't go to the playoffs. The next year, they was 21-61. They didn't go to the playoffs. The next year, they was 17-65. They didn't go to the playoffs. The year before, and in 2016, when LeBron James had took off the NBA championship, there was 26-56.
So, but why you don't mention this? That LeBron didn't change nothing when he got there. They still missed the fucking playoffs. They missed the playoffs. And then they won the next year because they had an MVP caliber player in Anthony Davis in the middle of his prime. Do we want to run down the Anthony Davis stats? Let's run down the Anthony Davis stats. 2020. Okay? Let's run that down. Because I guarantee you they're better than Scottie Pippen ever did, than Metta World Peace ever put up, and Paul Gasol ever put up. I ain't even looked at them. They still loading. And I can guarantee you right now they better than either one of them players. 26, 10, and 3. In the postseason, he had 28, 10, and 4. Okay, now let's look up LeBron stats in 2020. LeBron James, 2020 stats. Load it up. Searching. Fuck you talking about? This is ridiculous, bro. I don't like 2020. Let's see how 25, 10, and 7. So but Anthony Davis was a secondary option. How the fuck does a second option average more points than the first option? You don't. It doesn't happen like that. So what it sounds like to me is Anthony Davis was the first option. So if you weren't even the first option on your team the year that you won the finals in the bubble, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like you know what I'm saying? Be quiet. When you got your second, quote unquote, second option averaging more points, okay, and more rebounds at a higher field goal percentage, but you want to act like you the first option and you won that ring, y'all give LeBron more credit for that ring than y'all give Anthony Davis, and LeBron ain't. Come on, man. What we talking? See, I go facts. This is facts.
The year before, and in 2016, when LeBron James had took off the NBA championship, there was 26-56.
So
and then he got there and they missed the playoffs.
Very quickly. Looking at that graphic right there on the screen, it's LA 2014 to 2017. And look at those records, of course, not good. The team was tanking. It was Kobe post-injury.
Right.
And looking at those years, what are the 2 years omitted, not in the picture? 2018 and 2019.
You're right.
Again, lying by omission. Lakers
The fuck are we talking about?
1 year prior to LeBron James, jumped up to 35 wins. 2019, pre-Anthony Davis,
literally just
only
lying.
2 more wins, they were at 37. And looking at that 2018 team, I mean, the sheer amount of talent they had, guys ready to roll, really enter their prime, it's simply absurd. Julius Randle, Kuzma, Ingram, Lonzo, Clarkson, KCP, Josh Hart,
And you missed the
Larry
playoffs?
Nance, Zubac,
on,
Caruso, and Gary Payton II. That right there is a war chest of young talent and young
Hell
assets. And look at LeBron James going to LA, he knew that from the jump.
Exactly.
So the
Why you
entire
think he
LeBron
went?
Lakers savior narrative does not add up. His first in Los Angeles, they missed the postseason, won 2 more games. When LA got saved,
They won 2 more. You came to LA and won 2 more games. We won 2 more games with LeBron than we did last year without LeBron. We won 2 more fucking games, bro. We won 2 more, and we missed the playoffs. Like, what the fuck are we really talking about?
Asking those young players for Anthony freaking Davis. That right there's the context LeBron fans do not want to acknowledge.
Now, and people like, oh, LeBron ain't do nothing. 8 years in Milwaukee. How many championships does Giannis have, Joe? 1. How many NBA finals have he gone to? 1, right?
Yeah, but
1.
nobody's saying Giannis is better than Jordan. You're trying to tell us that LeBron is better than Jordan and Kobe. So that's a stupid ass argument. Nobody's saying Giannis is one of the greatest players ever. Is he one of the greatest? For sure. But nobody has him top 5, top 10, fucking top 20. So what are you talking about?
He's finals MVP.
Bron sexuals, bro.
In 8 years in Denver,
Delusional.
how many championships have Jokic won, Joe? 1. Interesting. Now, Giannis is deemed successful. Jokic is deemed successful.
Well, duh.
Nobody.
Now, stopping that right there very quickly, looking at Shannon's overall argument, what this guy did was copy Nick Wright's homework, copy from the LeBron fan playbook. This right here speaks volumes of Shannon Sharpe and LeBron fan base. As looking at them, they're a hive mind who parrots idiotic talking points.
Literally.
And look at their argument, how stupid it is. You know, quote unquote, if a LeBron fan in Los Angeles, Jokic and Giannis have also failed. This right here is idiotic. Jokic and Giannis in Denver, Milwaukee, those 2 teams are small market teams
They have
and
never
big
won.
time destinations. In terms of NBA history, they're not blue bloods. Denver without Jokic has 0 championships.
Right.
The Bucks minus Giannis, they have 1. Those 2 teams combined have been in the NBA for 108 years, and in total have 3 championships. The Lakers, been around 80 years, they have 17, 6 times more than those teams combined. That right there for the Lakers is the standard and the expectations. And add in one more detail, important detail. Giannis and Jokic were drafted to those teams in their entire career with one
Exactly.
franchise. And looking at their help,
The fuck are you
never
talking
had a Luka
about?
Doncic,
Never had
first
an Anthony
NBA player,
Davis.
or Anthony Davis, the best defender in basketball. For LeBron fans who tout his GOAT status,
Exactly. I forgot about Anthony Davis' defense. Sorry about that one. Not only did he average more points than you, more rebounds than you, shot a better field goal percentage, but he also was a 10 times of a better defender than you. I'm pretty sure he had All NBA and All NBA defense of teams that year. LeBron didn't. Shannon Sharpe trying to make it seem like LeBron just came to the Lakers and saved them. No, LeBron came to the Lakers and won 2 more fucking games, missed the playoffs for 2 years straight, and then they got saved by trading for Anthony Davis, who requested a trade, by the way, because he just so happened, somehow, some way, ended up with the same agent as LeBron, LeBron's best friend, Rich Paul, and then it just so happened that he wanted to get traded, and it just so happened that he wanted to go to the Lakers, right? How did that
is the
happen?
best of all time. Standard they hold him to is 10 times lower than that.
Exactly.
So that right there is in the video, and I'll say one last thing. Looking at LeBron's Laker tenure, only having 1 title in 8 years, If you're the Magic, the Hornets, the Washington Wizards, that's a success. You're getting a statue. You're in their Hall of Fame.
Right.
For the Lakers, an upper echelon franchise in just sports worldwide, that's not happening. When you wear the purple and gold, the overall standard is championships, plural with an S, not a championship.
Let's talk about how LeBron James is the only Lakers superstar to only get one championship. Kareem got more than one. Magic got more than one. Worthy got more than one. Kareem, I already said Kareem. Kobe got more than one. Even Paul fucking Gasol got more than one. I give Paul Gasol a statue before I give fucking LeBron James. Like, what is we really talking about here? I'll be convinced that LeBron is paying these people, gang. Like, how much is he fucking paying? I pay you double. No, I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. I can't outpay LeBron. But if I had LeBron money, I'll pay you double to stop. Just stop. Because it's delusion, bro. It's just fucking delusion. It's nothing more than delusion. And it's not backed up by any facts. The only argument that they really have is the fact that LeBron played until 41. That, I guarantee you, that argument will go out the door in the next 10 years. You know why? Because we're going to start seeing a lot more people play until they're 41, putting up very good stats. You know why? Because of medicine, modern technology, modern medicine. Do you realize it could possibly get to a point where modern medicine and everything medical is so futuristic and up to par that people could play into their 47, 50s, maybe? They can have some shit that rejuvenates your muscles and make it feel like you 18 again. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty fucking realistic for the next like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's very possible that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will play until he's 40, 42, 43, 44, 45. It's possible that we'll see Patrick Mahomes play longer than we've seen Tom Brady. That makes sense, right? Just like how in 2026, the life expectancy is a lot longer than it was in 1926. Why is that? Because of modern medicine. So imagine somebody in 2026 bragging about living longer than somebody in 1926. That doesn't make any sense. So once we start seeing these superstars play until they early mid 40s and put up these great numbers that'll probably still be empty stats, but that's okay. Then the argument will go out the window. It'll go out the fucking window, bro. It's just what it is. And stop arguing and acting like this man is the GOAT. It's to the point where it's forced. And then people like me get to be called LeBron haters because you bronzexuals get on here and force this GOAT shit down people's throat. You see, nobody had to force the Michael Jordan GOAT shit down nobody's throat. Everybody saw that shit and was like, yeah, ain't nobody, no. And Shannon Sharpe know damn well if he played basketball, he would much rather have Jordan's career and Jordan's accolades and Jordan's stats than LeBron's stats. Nobody gives a fuck that you played until you was 41. Nobody cares. We care about 6 rings, no losses, all NBA, all NBA, all NBA, all defensive player of the year, MVP, 30 point, had a worse team than you ever had. Had a worse team than you ever had outside of that first Cavs tenure. And won 6 finals, 2 3-peats. And we ain't seen nobody do nothing close to that shit. We ain't even seen nobody fucking 3-peat since that. Who got close? Kobe beat Bryant. So it makes no sense to tell me that that LeBron is better than Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant is 5-1 in the finals. And the real greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, is 6-0. 6-0, 5-1, 4-6. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is to me, this is a dumbass argument. This is the stupid argument. Hey, let's have a contest. Let's have a NCAA contest, March Madness contest. This guy, he won 4 straight championships in college. This coach, he won 4 and lost 6. Is this coach better than that coach? No. It's just stupid. Last thing I'm gonna say. The only reason Joe Johnson, I'm disappointed in you, but I understand. Because at the end of the day, you know that this is Uncle Shannon Sharpe's platform. Ocho don't even know that much about basketball. We all know that. So he ain't really going to do too much pushing back, even though he offers some pushback. But he don't know too much about basketball to really have the real conversation. Joe Johnson knows. Joe Johnson know damn well that Kobe better than LeBron. Joe Johnson know damn well. Like, nigga. And so I stand on my argument. If I would put Jordan above LeBron, I would put Kobe above LeBron, I would put Steph above LeBron, I would put Larry Bird above LeBron. Just off the top of my head. So when Skip Bayless said LeBron is the 8th greatest player of all time, I'm closer to Skip than saying he's the greatest. I'm gonna put it to you like that. And the only argument they have is he's good job, bro. We don't give no fuck. We don't care that you stayed on the job longer than I stayed on the job. If I made more money and did more at the job in less time than you did, why the fuck do I care that you stayed on the job longer? Explain to me that.